There aren't many pictures of Tina as a child. Her parents didn't care enough to photograph her. Sexually abused by her stepfather and emotionally neglected by her mother, Tina knows that the scars of abuse aren't always physical.
Her neglect, her lack of emotion, her no cuddles, her failing to look after me and love me as a mother should is lifelong.
Do you think that she loved you?
Difficult question. I don't know the answer to that. I'd like to think she did, but the way she treated me, I find it very hard to believe that any mum could treat their child the way she treated me.
After a campaign by MPs, charities and victims like Tina, the government is considering a new offence of emotional cruelty to children. The law could cover deliberately ignoring a child, not showing them love, forcing them to witness domestic violence or inflicting degrading punishments. But it can be very difficult to legislate on what takes place within the family home.
I am worried about, for example, women who suffer from postnatal depression. Women within that first year of parenting. It's very tough. If you don't know you've got it, sometimes those behaviours, especially if you're a first-time mum, I'm worried about them becoming entrapped within the criminal sphere.
MPs are referring to this idea of a new emotional cruelty offence as Cinderella's law, after the Brothers Grimm story in which Cinderella is abused and neglected by her ugly sisters. But this is no fairy tale, because if someone's found guilty, they could face up to 10 years in jail. And certainly the government sources that I've been speaking to are considering this new law very seriously.
The focus is now firmly on politicians and whether they're prepared to legislate.
What you can do is make sure that where the state has to step in to stop maltreatment of children, as I say, there are powers on the statute book seeking to do just that, which date back to the 1930s, that they reflect emotional and mental abuse just as much as more visible physical abuse.